This is Black History Month. I'm going to make this a Black History moment. We talk about mass incarceration in the prison industry. We talk about Malcolm. We talk about Martin. We talk about Stephen Biko. We talk about Fred Hampton. We talk about the black leadership that don't exist in 2021. Racism don't work without black cooperation. That's why we in the position we in. That's the state prosecutor's office. That's the Secret Service. That's Mayor Pugh. I was kidnapped because I asked for Martin Luther King's job on February the 2nd, 2011. At 8:52 a.m., I blew the whistle on Brandon Scott, Governor O'Malley's mom machine. That's evidence. And these other cases, Illinois and in Maryland. It's making a movie about O'Malley and his machine. That's Al Retmer. You go to Al Retmer and get all my information. I was insured when I did this. Racism don't work without black cooperation, and the Maryland Legislative Black Caucus is selling out Black Baltimore. So is Congressman Cummings. That's the White House, 2008. That's me when I started this in 2006. Shorty, Moses parted the Red Sea, Shorty parted some rednecks. This ain't my fight, this is our struggle, being black in America 2021. Y'all hail criminals, y'all give criminals jobs at CBS. You feel me? Y'all reward bad behavior because it's part of O'Malley's mom machine. I'm a whistleblower. And I was making a movie about Governor O'Malley's mom machine, Get Shorty, made for MPT. You feel me? Get Shorty. Remember the movie Get Shorty? Well, this is the real one. That's Kathleen Pugh, Jamie Lee Foster Brown, Harold Fisher, Roland Martin, Franksky. Yeah. I'm showing you the black people that have been permitting this to go on. You can't say that you stand for black freedom and freedom fighters and you participate in a black cover-up. That's Congressman Cummings' office. You feel me? And I had a meeting with Congressman Cummings on August the 13th. So everything that we had at that meeting needs to be turned over. This toilet was evidence and artwork, social media for social change, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and it was clearly marked evidence. That's Cal Ripken and my producer, Rob Fix. That's the video that I gave Congressman Cummings. That's the video that I gave Mayor Stephanie Rawlins Blake. That's the videotape that y'all won't play. It's the Waukegan Police Department. I own Shorty's. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. I am Dred Scott. No, I own me and I own all parts of me. And I've been owning me since 1998. I'm a free man in America. You go to Vital Magazine. Like I said, I went home on vacation, came back on probation. Y'all locked me up and charged me with terrorism. And I turned you into the Department of Justice. That's me in Waukegan. You feel me? And these other inmates that ask for help, that's political asylum because this is a political prosecution. That's Ed Mulitalo. That's Ozzie Newsome. Like I said, it's Black History Month. I'm fighting for my freedom. It's Martin Luther King occupying the courts. This is Exhibit 2, Governor Blagojevich, 2007. Like I said, I own Shorty's. That's Judge Bell. That's James Boschini. That's Ben Cardens. And that's Judge Pearson. And that's Dick Gregory. Like I said, I'm fighting for freedom. And that's my toilet. That's Fox 45, Sinclair Broadcasting, because y'all sit here demonizing black people and you demonize me. Well, I got something to show you. That's Mary Wells from the Supremes. That's Governor Schaefer. All right? And that's me. I'm the cook in Baltimore. Now, if you go to Senator Antonio Hayes, he got the book, I Am Dred Scott. And all that information is part of my whistleblowers application. Because like I said, all black ain't black. I'm showing you black leadership selling out the black community in your face. That's the Supreme Court right there, asking for a federal investigation. That's me, Patrick Fitzgerald, in Waukegan, Illinois. And that's Scott Schellenberger. Y'all shielding the corruption in your courts in your prison industry, but I'm still standing. You feel me? Gifted music, acting, and writing. You feel me? I'm gifted too. Like I said, I work for the Ravens. This is the first dollar I made right there. And that's my homeless program. And these are the people that support Shorty. But we're going to make this real simple, real quick. I was kidnapped by the state on February the 7th, 2011 in Maryland. This is my prisoner's advocate. Prisoner's advocate. You see that? Mr. O'Neill. You see that? The letter from President Barack Obama telling you to address this issue on a local level, city, county, state, and federal levels. And I hope this issue is addressed to my satisfaction. The letter from Governor O'Malley about the Get Shorty program. See that? Get Shorty. Y'all had this. You locked up a whistleblower. You locked up a filmmaker. You locked up an activist. And you got caught with your hands in the cookie jar. Now, right here it says picked up by Dwayne G. Davis. All right? It says picked up. You see that? So you go directly to Baltimore County Courts, the office of Judge Cox, and get that yellow envelope. I was making a movie about you, April, Snow 2010. Yeah, North Carolina, Addie's birthday party, Dutch Rupersberger. And that's the ACLU. And that's 2007. Like I said, I went home on vacation, came back on probation. About ACLU's drug law reform project, and that's what it is. The drug reform law. We talking about racism in your courts. And like I said, I'm a freedom fighter. That's Dwayne Shorty Davis. And so you see who gave it to me? The Giordano Group. My Malcolm X Day. We talking about race and racism. Racism don't work without black cooperation, and you permitted them to do this to me. You permitted them to kidnap me. You, Sarbanes, Dutch Rupersberger, Andy Harris, Fox 45, Jane Miller, y'all permitted this because of the money y'all make off this war on drugs. You feel me? Abbott Laboratories. Right here. 118s. Martin Luther King. This is my jailhouse diary from 2011. That's page 1. Like I said, we occupying the courts. Martin Luther King went to jail. He called it letters from a Birmingham jail. Well, I got letters from Lake County jail, and I got letters from Baltimore jail. That's 2007. That's a handwritten jailhouse diary. It's for the Sundance Film Festival. That's Rob Fix, my producer, because this is supposed to be at the Sundance Film Festival. Shorty Davis. All right? Y'all want to protect the corruption? Well, that's my Community Verizon Award. You feel me? That's my Community Verizon Award. Tampering with mail is a federal offense. You go to Richard Sherry and get that hard look story. I took a physical before I went home. I took a physical. I was insured for $250,000 in the event of my death. That's John Carden's office. You knew about this. You feel me? You knew about this. John Carden's, that's your office. And that's the Constitution. That's me in jail. Like I said, I went home on vacation, came back on probation. I was kidnapped by the state on February the 7th because I was making a documentary, Shorty. That's my lawyer. He participated in this. You feel me? He participated in this. And so did Fox 45. That's Mary Bubala and Kai Jackson. Y'all did the first story on me in 1997. In 1997, y'all did the first story on me. Shorty's Shorty's barbecue. That's Kai Jackson. That's Chief Hyatt. Chief Hyatt gonna be a witness because Chief Hyatt holding evidence. I asked for a federal investigation. And there goes my ID number. You feel me? That's my ID number. That's Brown. And that's Malcolm Ruff. And Malcolm Ruff used to work for the state's attorney's office. So I want everything that the state's attorney's office got. That's Governor Hogan. That's Brian Frosh. That's Governor O'Malley. And this is in 2005. I was kidnapped and my store was stolen. My property was taken. I am Dred Scott. That's a certificate of recognition. Shorty, champion for justice. This received February 2008 Attorney Disciplinary Committee in Chicago, Illinois, Althea Welch. You see that? Obstruction of justice. Yeah. Mr. Waller and Ken LaRue have filed and presented false information to the bond court. All right, that's obstruction of justice. They have presented 128 different charges against me, in which only 16 belong to me. That's overcharging. I was and am making a documentary. You feel me? This is in my jailhouse diary. And this is the letter, May 5th, 2008. Dear Mr. Davis, thank you for your recent correspondence to the Chicago office. I am responsible for issues such as yours. You have contacted the Illinois Department of Corrections on your behalf. Our office will do its best to assure that you receive a response to your request. Please allow 30 to 60 days. That's Kerry Cagua, President Obama's secretary, 2008. Fast forward, 2007 at 8 o'clock. Officer Rupp. So I'm showing you your police filing false police reports because y'all knew about this. You knew about this. Because President Barack Obama asked for an investigation in 2008. You seen the paperwork. I applied for Martin Luther King's job, 1/17/2011. If you deny you know me on earth, will you deny you know me in heaven? That's Congressman Cummings. That's the Constitution. That's 2011. Filed public defender. I never got a lawyer. Y'all never gave me a lawyer. Y'all moved me from Baltimore County Detention Center to Spring Grove Medical Hospital. You talking about occupying the courts in 2012. This for the Sundance Film Festival, and that's my producer, Rob Fix. That's Shorty, Baltimore County Department of Corrections. It's dedicated to my son, Jarrell Nuray Davis. That's the jailhouse diary from 2007. That's my complaint, N62528. I'm a political prisoner living in exile in my own country. I'm a political prisoner. Just like Martin, just like Malcolm. To be the best, you got to beat the best, and you ain't beat me yet. You ain't beat me yet. I'm from Chicago. You feel me? And we getting ready to go to war. We talking about Black History Month. We making this a moment. I'm standing in the shadow of kings. You feel that? I'm standing in the shadow of kings. Just like Martin, just like Malcolm. Just like letters from a Birmingham jail. You got a jailhouse diary in Illinois, you got one in Maryland. I name judges, lawyers, and politicians that get paid behind the war on drugs. I tie your surety bonds together. I make sure that you got to eat. Now, Sam Cunningham got all this information. Mary Ross Cunningham got all this information. Robert Sabanjan got this information. On February the 20th, 2008, Ken LaRue from the state's attorney's office went to the Waukegan Police Department and signed out a videotape. That videotape is worth $10 million. That videotape exposes Illinois and Maryland. It ties both states together. I was making a movie. Ain't no law against making a movie. I use toilets to do it because a toilet don't care if you black, white, straight, or gay. A toilet take your shit every day. And I made it real simple. I gave you Jack's room. You feel me? Made it real simple. That's Kai Jackson, Mary Mubala. That's Mary Wells from the Supremes. That's Governor Schaefer. That's Exhibit 2. That's Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King, and that's Martin O'Malley, and he just like D.C. Stevens in Reborn. I did this in 2012. Now we're going to do it in 2021. We're just going to flip the numbers. You feel me? We're going to flip the numbers. And I'm getting ready to serve you up. Racism don't work without black cooperation. I'm a whistleblower, and I want my rights protected. You feel me? I want everything that you owe me. I'm out $2.6 million. No, 3.7. No, 3. I'm out $3.7 million in lost wages. I'll make $260,000 a year since 2007. Y'all got to compensate me for my losses. I'm an advocate. Ben Jealous knew about this. GOP Carter knew about this. The Maryland Black Caucus knew about it. Stephanie Smith knew about it. Vanessa Attenberry, Speaker of the House Jones. All right, I'm a whistleblower, and I want the same protections y'all gave the whistleblower against President Trump. I want the same whistleblowers protections that y'all gave against Mayor Pugh. We're going to end this black cooperation. We're going to start counting your money too. That's the NAACP. That's Eric Holder. That's the ACLU. That's notarized. That's the Department of Justice, and that's me. I'm a whistleblower. I'm a whistleblower. I'm not a snitch. Big difference. Because Brandon Scott, you're going to snitch on Governor O'Malley. It's going to be like the domino effect. Y'all going to try to stay out of jail. I ain't scared of going to jail. I went to jail in Illinois and Maryland to prove a point. If I can go to jail, you can go to jail too. Man wasn't built for jail. Jail was built for man. So like that Stop and Snitching video in 2006, Brandon Scott gonna start snitching. He ain't built like this. He ain't built like this. You gonna snitch.